Alright, so welcome ladies and gentlemen. In this video we're going to go ahead and install JDK. So in order for us to use Eclipse and start learning Java, we need to install some tools. We need to install Java in our machines. First thing we need to do is to go and check if we have Java installed in our machine. So I'm going to go ahead and open command prompt here. So as you can see, there's command prompt. You can also go search and go say command cmd, and you should have this open. And here, if you go say Java C and say enter, if you don't have Java installed in your machine, this is what you will see. It will say it's not recognized as an internal or external command. So that means you don't have anything installed. The other thing you can try to do is say Java and then version like that and enter, and the same thing will happen. So this is good in a way that that just tells us we don't have Java installed. If you by any chance type in these commands and actually show something, that means you do have Java installed in your machine, which is a good thing. All right, so in the case where we don't have anything here, so we're gonna go ahead and install our JDK. The first thing we go, of course, we go to Google and we just say Java JDK install, get enter, and there you go, and you have a lot of options here. Usually you want to get this second one, right? We have here is the Oracle download page, and what we need is JDK. All right, so once we here, so what do we do? We say here says JDK, so click on that. The other thing that's very important is to make sure you download the right version for your system, for your computer. And so as you can see here, we have Windows x86. This is for Windows that is running 32-bit, and this one is 64 is for Windows that it's running 64-bit. So how do you figure out which one should you download? Well, what do, you go ahead into Control Panel. In your start, goes here, click here, and I'm going to go ahead and say Control Panel. There it is. Click on it, and then you go to Systems, and it says System here, and you will see mine says System Type is 64-bit operating system, which means I have to get this one here. Now, if yours says 32, that means you have to get the x86, which is this one here. All right. That's wonderful. Now let's go ahead, and in my case, I'm going to go ahead and download this one here because again, it's a 64-bit, which is compatible with my machine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and download this. In your case, you may be 32, so you go ahead and get this second one here at the top. Okay, so I'm going to go this one here. Oh, okay, so we have a problem. We have to click accept license here before we can download anything. All right, so let's just say yes there, and I'm gonna go and download this one. So you can see at the bottom, it's downloading my JDK. It might take a few minutes, so let it do its job. And once we're done, we're gonna be able to then install everything that we need. All right, so it seems like everything is downloaded fine, and I have this thing here that says, do you want to allow this? Of course, we know this is good, comes from Oracle, so we can say yes. So now here it says it's 45 Java SDK Kit 8. Please wait. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit. And there it is. And now we're just gonna go ahead and follow the instructions. So say yes. Here, it's very important. As you can see, there is a place where this is being installed. So one thing important to do is to go ahead and click change here and copy this path name here. So you can say, okay. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and just set everything as a default here. And as you can see, this is all that's going to be installed in our system, which you see probably JRE, which stands for Java Runtime Environment, which is necessary for our Java installation to work. So we're going to go ahead and say next. And we'll take a few minutes as everything is being installed and set up. All right, so here we are. So it's going to ask us for the destination folder. This is fine. We're going to go next. And now it's installing more. Take a little bit of time here, but just be patient as this is doing its work. And with any luck, if everything goes well, you'll see this, which is saying that your Java SE Development Kit 8 Update 45 successfully installed. So we're gonna go ahead and just say close. All right, now that we have that set up, so to test, make sure that we have installed our JDK, what we can do, I already have my command here open, my command line open here, but if you don't, just go here in the start, and you can head here and say CMD, and you can see there's a command prompt here. You click on that, and when you're here, just go ahead and say Java dash say version, click enter, and you can see here we have a Java version 1.8.0_45. That means everything was installed correctly, so that's a good thing. All right, now we'll proceed into making sure that we have Java in our environment path. Okay, so let's do that. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and do another search here. So click on the start menu here and click search here, say type in here environment. As you can see, it says edit environment, so click on that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a new home environment which will point to where we install our JDK. That way things work. So one important thing that we need to do is to go back. Let's go back here to where our JDK and Java were installed. So we're gonna go back here. So if you go to programs, program files, double click on that and go to where it says Java, double click, and you can see JDK and JRE. So let's click on JDK first here, and we can see we have this bin here. This bin has a lot of things that you don't have to worry about. It's fine. But what we are interested in is to get this path here. So highlight it and copy it. And we go here to our environment here, environment variables. And the way you get to this, I'm going to get out of here. It's very simple. What you can do is you can go ahead and is to go into your start menu here, click that, and then at the top here where it says search, go ahead and say control panel. There it is. Click on that and go to system. What you're going to do, go to add to system here, and you want to go to advanced system settings, and at the top you have a few tabs here. You click on advanced and go to environments. Perfect. And at the bottom here, go ahead and where it says path, click on that and say edit. At the end of this path here, you want to put backslash here and put colon, and you want to paste that link, that path that we just copied. So just go like that, paste, and you can see there it is, and say okay, and go back again and say okay, and say okay. If you had this open already, command line, just get rid of it and go ahead and reopen again. And let's go ahead and say Java C. So if you type Java C and you received all of this gibberish here, that's good news. That means our Java is indeed in our path. Okay, so this means we are ready to rock and roll. All right, so I will see you in the next video.